Oh, light poor in here. Okay. Not going to mess about, folks. Hi. A wee indie truck Davy shot. And what's this about? About Starmer's speech, of course. You see down below, the title is A Rinse and a Repeat. This has been going on since Hi folks. What brings Davy to your screens a day? Starmer's speech. That's what brings me to your screens a day. Just to be short. Now, the title of this video is Rinse and Repeat. I'm 56-year-old. I've been hearing this same shite since Thatcher's day. There's no money. Country faces hard choices. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Starmer's speech today was just an absolute recycle of Cameron and Osborne's push in 2011. They just are not facing up to what the problem here is. We're going to go through the same shite again. Starmer's just told us mere austerity. The reason why we had Brexit was discontent, poverty, and absolutely want to stick one to the establishment because of poverty. The reason why we had the riots wasn't really immigration. It was the way immigration was portrayed. But the state needs an enemy as the upper echelons continue to raid the public purse and fritter away on their pals. So far, Rachel Reeves caught up in a Job Fordona scandal. Starmer caught up in a cash for access scandal. In 7 weeks. Also in that 7 weeks, kid starver, granny freezer, and today he's on about riots in prisons rather than addressing the problem. And the problem is there's no money because every time we get a change of government, they fucking fritter it away or steal it. And all we keep doing is changing rosettes for the same fucking economic illiteracy. Need to take money out of the public services. Need to take money out of the public services. Need to run the economy like a household budget. What makes it worse for us here in Scotland is we run a balanced budget by law. Every gain we have in Scotland was done through designing a brand new tax system and choosing how we spend the Barnett formula. And yet here we, who haven't created any of this economic fucking illiteracy for the last 30 fucking years, are going to have to suffer with the fucking bams that keep voting for this economic illiteracy and keep voting for this same shite. But what I've just heard from Starmer is rinse and recycle with riots on tap and prisons, places being checked every day. And we've got commentators doing that road applauding him for his honesty. They are fucking mental doing that road. And I mean mental. Absolutely mental. They voted themselves into this fucking shitty situation. And now they're being told, by the way, it's going to get worse. They voted for fucking hope and got despair. Because this is rinse and recycle. There's no money left. you're going to have to stomp up for it. Fuck. Wait, I mean, look at this housing fucking policy they've just introduced. Punch down on the poorest in society in order to build more houses. That ain't make any fucking sense. You're going to price them out of the council accommodation there is. And of course, the housing benefit bill goes up. So the public purse has been fucking pilfered again. And they fall for it time and time again. Every fucking election. Instead of saying, you know what? Let's dump this fucking lot in the shite heap and start from scratch by voting independents, maybe the Greens. No. Fucking rinse and recycle. It's been going on all my life. All my life. And by the way, Starmer's pulling the same stunt as Thatcher did when he knew there was going to be civil unrest. Starting to pound public servants now, especially police and army. Rinse and recycle. People have got fucking short memories, and I'm listening to people like James O'Brien praising the honesty of this fucking speech. There's been no honesty in that house of thieves and carpetbaggers since Thatcher. None. Apparently there's an ad break coming up for some viewers, so I'm going to end it here. Because apparently I've got in-stream ads. As I say, this is just a wee shot. But this is lunacy. And it's also repeat and recycle. Thatcher, we have hard choices to make. Tony Blair, transferring the burden of keeping the poorest society at a decent living standard from the responsibility of employers to pay a decent wage to the taxpayer by the taxpayer by the tax credit system. And then, of course, in came Osborne and Cameron. And the wee note, there's no fucking money left. Funny that, I'm sure Thatcher said that. And Tony Blair, well, he just privately sold off all the gold and raided the pension pots and things like that, which is what they're about to do again and all. And they're going to recycle PFI. This is fucking nuts. Independence, anyone? Why should the Scottish people suffer? We didn't vote for these fucking idiots. We've never voted for these fucking idiots. And we've run a balanced budget. There's nobody doing that on subsidising us, but we're going to fucking suffer. And we're going to suffer worse than those in the south because it's colder fucking here. And of course, as food prices go up, they'll be even higher here because as the transport costs of getting them from the ports to Scotland are greater than getting them from the ports to anywhere in fucking England. So we're going to suffer the most for their mistakes, their recycle, their rinse and re-fucking cycle. But anybody's listening to Starmer, it was all doom and gloom. Things are going to get worse before they get better. I've been getting told that since Thatcher's days. It hasn't got any fucking better. In fact, if you look at the poverty fucking rates, if you look at deprivation, we've spoken about all these things. Couldn't get any worse. What's it going to do? Kill fucking more people. Jesus Christ. They all belong there on the fucking naughty step for stupidity with dunce caps in their fucking heads. Invest in the public services, invest in infrastructure, and the economy booms. Simple as that. And you haven't spent a fucking penny, really. Mostly comes back in taxation. As for infrastructure, you have an asset that produces money. I've explained this to people before. If that asset's a hospital, it keeps people fucking fat and healthy to go to work. If it's a road, then it's interconnectivity. It gets people to fucking markets. A bridge, interconnectivity again. Gets market to market. These people are as thick as fuck. And I mean thick as fuck. Invest in education, you have an educated fucking workforce who command higher skilled jobs, command higher wages. These people are economic fucking illiterates, and the people who keep voting for them are economic fucking illiterates as well. The reason why we have made different choices here in Scotland, how we spend our money, and the reason why we restructured our tax system to make sure that the burden was well spread so that we could afford all these fucking things, was because we realised that a happy, healthy, well-educated fucking population means booming economy. And that's why Scotland, with only 8.4% of the fucking population, is 22.8% of the fucking UK economy when you add in oil, gas, food and drink. What I heard with Starmer today was the same con that's been getting built on the people of fucking England since Thatcher. Successive governments transferring the burden from the rich to the fucking poor, while everything falls to fuck. And this idiot's about to do the same. Unfortunately, people of Scotland who didn't vote for them, and I don't mean this particular fucking party, they voted for this party, but they didn't expect it to be Conservative 2.3, 2.0, 2. Whatever fuck it is we all knew. Because let's face it, Blair moved them to the centre, Starmer's moved them to the right, and all this talk about crackdown on protest and having to know many places are in prison, you know where that is? That's authoritarian. That's letting people fucking know. If you disobey the state, as things get worse and worse and worse, we'll clear out more real criminals to make room for fucking protesters. The lunatics have taken over the fucking asylum, and that's not just the fucking voters down that road. Thank fuck I don't need to move to Scotland. Already live here. Unfortunately, realignment's happening. All the benefits of having a devolved parliament are about to disappear. And Starmer's made it clear in his speech today, things are going to get worse. And they won't get better. They never fucking do. Because what happens is, over the 5 years as things get worse, people start to get pissed off. And the Tories will be back at the end of this term. Rinse and recycle. Anyway, that's Davy's fucking take on Starmer's stupidity. Rinse and recycle. Share this around.